Oh my gosh, it's too much. Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Hello, if you've never seen me before, hi, my name is Youkeyy, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. By the time this video goes up, it'll be a few days before Nigerian Independence Day, and as some of you may know, I am Nigerian, so I just thought I'd do a super chill, laid back type of video today. I asked you guys to send me some questions that you had on Snapchat. Any questions, it can be beauty related, non-beauty related. Our flag colors are green, white, and green, so this will be very interesting to see how this turns out. I actually did a Nigerian Independence Day inspired makeup tutorial last year, but I didn't really like the way it came out as far as the picture quality and the actual eye look, so hopefully this one will go a lot better. I was not trying to do a wig today. I don't know, lately I've just been over the whole wig situation. As far as the products I'm using, I'm just gonna put everything down below in the description box in the order that I use them. You guys, I don't know what is up with today. First my laptop fell, then my camera fell. And I caught it, thank God, in time. And then the cord for the camera broke, and now my microphone just shut off out of nowhere, so I had to go fix that. I don't know. I'm sorry, MAC Fix Plus feels and smells funny to me. Doing this because I'm going to be using the Fenty foundation today. It's BWCHAR1. Question is, what is your all-time favorite foundation? So my all-time favorite foundation so far will probably be the Lancome Teint Idole 24-Hour Ultra Foundation. I haven't tried like a huge scope of foundations, and the reason I like the Lancome is because of the way it wears. I like the finish, I like the long-lasting power, and I like the fact that not only do they have a wide color range, but it's not just all like red, you know what I mean? Next question is from AMGF_11. What was the hardest obstacle that you faced on trying to become a makeup artist? I'm actually not a makeup artist, you guys. I don't do makeup on other people. I never went to any form of like makeup school or makeup training. I learned how to do makeup from YouTube and practicing on myself. As long as you have self-doubt out of the way, I think you're good. And I believe that should kind of trickle into makeup artistry as well, because it's just a saturated industry in general. Next question is from Sweet Lizzie to Love. How old are you and are you a doctor? I am 27. It feels so weird to say that I'm 27. I was just 21 like 2 days ago, I swear. And no, I am not a doctor. I am a registered nurse. I have my Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and that is what I do. I kind of stopped telling people that I'm a nurse just because I felt like I kept getting questions relating to medical issues, and that's not my place to give medical advice. You do need to go to a doctor to get medical advice, and I just don't want any liability issues or anything like that. You know, it makes me feel flattered that you guys trust my judgment, but I don't know everything, and no doctor, no healthcare professional knows everything. There are different specialties and, you know, different areas of expertise for different people. The next question is from Laifa Beauty. Hey girl, you guys need to check her out. She is beautiful and she has great makeup skills. She asks, how long have you been doing makeup? Are you a freelance MUA? If you are, what challenges do you face? So I'm actually not a makeup artist, as I mentioned earlier. I know I put up that one video talking about why you should not become a makeup artist, and a lot of makeup artists actually said that that video resonated with them. I'm taking that middle color right there, by the way.
Hey UK, all love from London. My number one question is, how did you edit your YouTube intros? My number two question is, what app or software do you use in editing your YouTube videos and your pictures? And my number three question is, how did you gain so much audience and gain so much views on YouTube under 1 year? Thank you very much.
Hi Jennifer, thank you so much for sending in your questions. So I use Final Cut Pro to edit my videos, and it is a software specifically for Mac computers. How I did my YouTube intros, I basically just used Final Cut Pro, to be honest. And so there are a lot of companies that sell Final Cut Pro plugins. The more popular ones are Pixel Film Studios, and I believe the other one is called Motion V Effects. Yeah, Motion VFX or Motion FX, something like that. Okay, so I used to use Lightroom and Facetune. Now I've stopped using Facetune. I just use Lightroom and Photoshop. I use Lightroom to kind of like balance out colors, and because you know when you're taking photos and you have these bright lights and you have these cameras, what ends up happening is the colors get washed out. So you have to bring back some color to the picture to make it look more alive, basically. So I used to use Facetune, and I noticed that my pictures were way too smooth. I know a lot of people go in with that like soften feature on Facetune, and some people really go all out and make their skin look like they don't have any pores, but I personally don't like that look. I kept looking at my photos and I was like, I'm not satisfied with this. So I stopped using Facetune completely. I'll still use it a little bit every now and then, but not for the smoothen feature. So I started using Lightroom and Photoshop, and to be honest, it's so time consuming because it takes me about an hour, sometimes even more, to edit one photo for Instagram. And the reason it takes me that long is because I started using techniques that professional photographers use to retouch some of their photos. So yeah, it's just really time consuming to make a picture look smoothened out, yet to still keep the texture of the skin. Here's the thing, if I put out content that doesn't capture me visually, I'm a very visual person. I try to look at my own content from someone else's eyes. If I put out content that does not, capture me visually, I can't, I won't be able to rest. So I would rather just take the time to make sure that I have quality content to satisfy myself and to make sure that I feel, good about it, as opposed to trying to satisfy and please other people. So it's really just, yeah, I know I just went on this whole tangent about some friggin' pictures, but that's really what it is. You got to put out content that you enjoy. You have to put out content that you would like if you were not you. You know what I mean? And Jennifer's third question is, how did you gain your audience, subscribers, and views on YouTube in just a year? So I'm a very spiritual person. So I go to God literally about everything in my life, literally everything, and that included this YouTube channel. Before I started YouTube, I prayed about it because I just don't want to do something and have it not be successful. It's kind of interesting to me when people ask these questions, because I've seen people get on YouTube and within 8 months they have 100,000 subscribers, or within 9 months they have 200,000 subscribers. This has definitely not been easy for me, so I can't really say there's any one magic formula. But I will say consistency probably helped me. Consistency and putting out quality content that I enjoy. You have to put out content for yourself, especially out in the beginning. You can't really be putting out content thinking, okay, this is going to go viral and I'm going to have 1 million subscribers in 30 days. Another thing, so my subscriber count shot up recently when I somehow got on the trending page. There's this thing called Creator on the Rise that YouTube does, where they pick someone, a random person, I guess, and they put them on the trending page. I don't know what their criteria for that is, but it happened to me and I was like super shocked. And from that particular day, I shot up by like thousands of subscribers. Again, I don't know how I got there. It's God, to be honest. Like, y'all can't tell me nothing. Oh, and something else that also really helped my subscriber count was when Jackie Aina put me on her Snapchat, and I was so grateful. Still am very grateful. That kind of put more eyes on my channel. I think it's a matter of just doing you, and the people that are for you will come. This is Makeup Geek's Enchanted Forest. Next question is from Oreo Loves Ya. How long have you been doing makeup? Believe it or not, I used to hate makeup. I used to be like, I'm never gonna wear makeup, I don't need it, blah blah blah. And then college hit. I don't know what happened. Oh, I think I came across a makeup tutorial on YouTube, and this girl put on a MAC foundation, and I saw her face transform, and I said, what? And I think it was because all the people that I'd normally seen makeup on for all those years looked ridiculous, but this girl just looked flawless. So I ran to MAC and I got the same foundation she did. I had them match me, and they matched me to NW45, and it all began from there. So I want to say that was probably like 2009 or 2010. I want to say 2010.
Hi Youkeyy, my name's Debbie O. You already know I love you with all my heart.
Aww.
I just wanted to ask, how do you deal with negativity on YouTube? Like, how do you deal with people who believe they have a say in your life and can tell you what to do with your life, your channel, what to wear, what not to wear, what looks good on you and what doesn't look good on you? And it's not constructive criticism, like it's just pure hate. How do you deal with that?
Hi, Debbie. Thank you so much for sending your question in. Very good question, and I love you too. Thank you so much for your support. That's not okay. I feel like it's actually very disgusting for people to spew that kind of negativity, especially on the internet, to someone that they've never met. I feel like I'm here to spread light through creativity, through art, and by expressing my passion and my art, it's able to inspire other people to do whatever it is that they want to do. And people who are negative are always going to find a way to try to dim your light. They're always going to try to find a way to find faults or to find flaws in your work or in who you are. The best way you can protect yourself from the negative aspects of it is to really know who you are and owe it to yourself to love that person that you are, because that person is not going to be for everybody. Have people around you who can reaffirm the kind of person you are and remind you of how good you are, because if you're taking a beating every day on the internet and you don't have people around you, or at least one person around you who can tell you, hey, you're a good person, hey, you don't look ugly, hey, you are full of life, you are passionate, you are loving. If you don't have people around you that can lift you up, you're going to take a huge psychological beating if all you have coming your way is negativity. So you really have to clear your space out of negativity as well. Even in real life, you have to clear your space out of negativity, because if you have this stream of negativity coming your way and you don't have any positivity to counteract it, you're in big trouble over time. It may not happen immediately, but you're going to be in big trouble over time. When I can, I try to ignore it. A lot of times I'll see either racist comments or super duper negative, disgusting comments, and immediately I'll block the person, I'll hide the notification, and I'll remove it. And to me, it's kind of like me being able to visually clear it off my notifications on my phone. It kind of helps me clear it in my mind as well. I don't know if that makes sense. I just answered that question in such a long-winded manner. Sheesh. Okay. Hi, is this Marilit? I just want to say that I love you because you look exactly like my cousin. Love you. Oh, I love you too. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so sweet. Bolu Babs, babe, how you do? So when are you coming to Nigeria? Would love to meet you. I do not know when I'm coming to Nigeria, to be honest. By the way, in case anyone is wondering, I'm using the NYX Cosmetics Clearly Liquid Glitter Base and the NYX Cosmetics Glitter in the color Hulk. I was last in Nigeria in 2015, and I have no idea when I'm coming back to visit. I wish I could travel to Nigeria more often. I really do. It's just a completely different vibe, and I just love it. I can't explain it. There's just nowhere that can replace your home. That's how I see it. So I was born in Nigeria. I came to America when I was 8 years old. I need to move on. I've got to stop finding every little thing that's wrong with these eyes and just let it be. Where is I cannot find anything. The NYX Jumbo Pencil has now misplaced itself. Oh, here it is. Just kidding. Okay. Renika. Sorry, I'm so sorry if I butcher your name. So she said, you're such an inspiration to me. Oh, thank you so much. You guys seriously make me want to cry sometimes. Her question is, how do you keep in check with reality or remain true to yourself, being a beauty influencer / social media personality, especially now that you've gotten bigger? Your makeup skills are lit, but I absolutely love your personality. You're so relatable, humble, and goofy at the same time. Much love. Oh, thank you so much. Much love to you as well, girl. Thank you so much for supporting me. Hold on, let me do this off camera before I poke my eye out. Wow. So thank you so much for sending in your question, girl. It really makes me feel so good when you guys ask me these types of questions, because I'm like, wait, I'm a social media personality. I had to look at that question the second time, like, She talking to me? I don't want you guys to look at me as someone that's like, oh, she's a beauty influencer. Like, don't put me on a pedestal. I don't think you should put anyone on a pedestal. I'm just a regular person. I'm just a regular girl, just living her life. And I just so happen to turn on a camera and talk to it and upload it on the internet. That's really how I see it. I know who I am. I know my flaws and I know where I come from. Oh, this is driving me crazy. Can you guys see that spot right there where it's like darkened and it won't go away?
When you start your makeup, did you start with high-end products or affordable or drugstore products?
I'm not gonna lie, the first foundation I got was MAC. But I started experimenting with lower end stuff. I wanna say maybe like 6 months into me doing makeup. So over time, my face actually started to break out from MAC. So I switched it up and I started using drugstore. That's when Black Opal came into the picture. So I don't know, mine was a little bit weird. It took some experimentation definitely for me to figure out what I liked. Is it Nadine? 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 The question is, where do you live and how old are you? I live in the US of A, specifically California. As far as what part of California, I live in the Bay Area, which is like the Bay Area. I don't know. Near San Francisco, let's just put it that way. That's the only way I can really explain the Bay Area because otherwise people don't know. And I answered this already. I'm 27 years old. And then I have another question from Chimilano. And the question is, do you do your makeup for work, being that you work in the ER? If so, can you explain the type or style of makeup you like to wear for work? That's actually a really good question because I used to wear makeup to work and I no longer wear makeup to work. And that shift to not wearing makeup to work kind of happened earlier this year. Like, I can't really explain why, but all I knew was that I didn't want to wear makeup to work anymore. Now, when I used to wear makeup to work, it would be very basic, very simple. Foundation, set the foundation, brows, and a little bit of eyeshadow to the inner corner of the eye. I used to use Amber Lights by MAC every single day. Either that or Urban Decay Half Baked. Hey, see African name. I'm so sorry, I'm gonna butcher this. Mbinze Nzwonkweli. Hold up. Nzwonkweli. Where's that from? The question is, what is your favorite Naija food? I have so many. I love jollof rice. I love chin chin, meat pie, all like the snacks. I love egusi soup. I love banga soup. If you're Ado, you know banga soup or bitter leaf soup with real pounded yam. I don't like that powder chemical, whatever the heck it is. What else? Puff puff. Oh my God. Funny enough that I'm saying all this because I recently have changed the way I eat. I have not consumed meat products for about 2 months now. I still eat Naija food, just not like meat containing ones. And no, I'm not vegan. Oh my God, how did this happen? What is this? Y'all, this thing is just in shambles today. I'm just gonna have to roll with it. This is just gonna be an imperfect tutorial and that's totally fine with me. How do you get your nails to last and how do you clean your acrylic brush? I do not have an acrylic brush. I don't use acrylics for my press-on nails. How do I get my nails to last? As far as my press-on nails, I use nail adhesive tabs and they don't last. I use a nail adhesive tabs on purpose because I need my nails to be temporary, and I can't have nails on for a long time because of work and all that. So if you want your nails to last, I would suggest that you use nail glue. And before you apply the nail to your actual real nail bed, I would suggest wiping off your nail beds with alcohol pads just to get rid of any excess oil, because the oils are what can cause it to not stick to your nail. Sun-kissed KB Kabe. You're so beautiful. My question is, can you adopt me? LOL, I'm kidding. Just wanted to say hi, auntie. Hey girl, you guys are hilarious. Ifemi, how do you know the quantity of foundation for a flawless finish? And what foundation colors do you use? Because I think we're the same complexion, but each time I feel like I've gotten my color, it looks lighter than my neck in pictures. You're going to know the amount by trial and error. So you want to see if the foundation looks cakey or if it looks like it's separating, because then you'll know that you're using too much. And how good a foundation looks does also depend on the ability to build up the coverage and what kind of coverage the foundation claims it has in the first place. Do you mean undertones? I'm assuming you mean undertones. I have like a golden, sometimes olivey undertones, and I also have a few red undertones here and there on certain parts of my body. I have hyperpigmentation and I don't like taking my foundation down to my neck because it feels very uncomfortable and it starts to make me feel kind of itchy. It's really weird. If you can take your foundation down to your neck, I would actually suggest matching it to your neck instead of your face, if your face and your neck are two different colors. Lower lash line, I'm just going to take Enchanted Forest from Makeup Geek and just dab that under there. By the way, these lashes are from Lapiage Trends in the style Rosie. I absolutely love these. Next question is from Jenny Lorraine. Says, when was your last relationship and why did it end? My last relationship that was like legit boyfriend, girlfriend type thing was a long time ago. I'm not even sure I can consider it a relationship because it was so short-lived. And it ended because we were not compatible on certain levels, like how a woman should be treated. I'm just going to put it that way. So I think that's actually it for all the Snapchat questions. I do have a few on Instagram, or just a couple on Instagram. This one is from Sharon Osas. It asks for best advices to start your own brand. For a question like this, I think it depends on what kind of brand you're starting. Is it a personal brand? Is it a business brand? Just start. Don't overthink the process. Don't overthink the resources. Just begin and take it from there, because so many people don't achieve their dreams or the goals that they have in mind because they never began. They overthought everything. They thought, okay, this needs to be perfect. That needs to be perfect before I start. No, just start. Another thing is to invest in yourself. Even if it's not investing financially, invest in yourself as far as knowledge goes. You can always acquire more knowledge in whatever it is that you're wanting to do. Whether it's a business brand, whether it's a personal brand, whatever it is, you can always invest in yourself, and knowledge is the cheapest way to do it. As long as you have a phone or a device that can connect to the internet, there is an endless amount of knowledge that you can acquire on any topic. Okay, you guys, yeah, it's a no for me on the individual lashes. It is a no. Okay, I think for lips, I'm going to use Mented Cosmetics Dope Taupe. I want this lip a little bit lighter, so I'm going to mix it with NYX Cosmetics T Round Lipstick, which is no longer sold. Okay, so the look is finally done after many hurdles and many struggles, but we still did it. We still got it to get out. The last question is from Monique Flemings on Instagram. She asks, please give advice for new YouTubers who are aspiring to be beauty gurus. I just started my channel and I can't get any views or subscribers, and I'm becoming discouraged since it takes so much to edit and film, and it just seems like it's all for nothing if it's been months and I have 4 views, you know? Is there anything I could do to put myself out there? So really good question. There's several things to consider. One is, are you passionate about it? And if you're passionate about it, are you being consistent with your uploads? 2, what's your quality like? So I could get up here and tell you that, oh, just, you know, be yourself and have fun. And even though all that stuff is important, you also have to look at the logistics behind beauty influencership right now. So you have to look at trends. What's trending and are you doing videos about it? That's one of the ways you can get views. Quality, I think, is also a very big thing, especially now because the standard for YouTube has gone up so much that it's not what it was 10 years ago, where, you know, you could put out a 360p quality video and, you know, you get views. Now that's just not the case. Natural lighting is the best and it's the cheapest because it's free. So that's something you definitely want to do if you're not incorporating that already, or if you already have like, you know, studio lights, that's fine as well. Also, are you doing videos on things that people are looking for? That's another thing to consider, because if you're doing videos about makeup, but it's, you know, about stuff that people are not really searching for, you're not going to get a lot of viewers, because you kind of have to gravitate towards what the trends are and what other people are searching for. So if people are looking for, you know, how to contour, you want to do a contouring video. If people are looking for how to blend eyeshadow, you can do an eyeshadow video. So stuff like that. Continue to upload. I know that sounds really like counterintuitive, but continue to upload. If one thing doesn't work, try something else. You know what I mean? When I first started my channel, I was very frustrated because the views were not reflecting what I wanted to see. So, you know, I'd try something out that didn't work, try something else that didn't work, keep trying, that didn't work. And even now I'm still trying, and sometimes stuff works and sometimes it doesn't. So it's really just about trial and error, because if you keep putting out the same type of videos and you're not getting the views or the exposure that you want, then it's because of the type of videos you're putting out. You have to switch it up. Not necessarily switch up the topic and the area of interest that you want to do, but switch up the quality or switch up the thumbnails. Even the thumbnails are really important, because if you have like a plain thumbnail, people are not going to want to click on it. YouTube is very visual. Not just visuals, but also sound. If you have bad sound, sometimes that can kind of turn people off. And also make sure that you're uploading regularly. If you only upload like once a month or once in 2 weeks, people kind of forget you. People need to constantly see you to think, okay, maybe I should go check this person's stuff out, if that makes sense, you know? So there's a lot more to it, but I just don't want this to be super drawn out and, you know, long as all my other answers are. So I hope that that was helpful. Thank you so much to those of you who sent in your questions. You guys had some really good questions, and thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me that you guys actually enjoy my content and that you guys actually want to talk to me and get to know me. It's like, we're friends, we're cool, like, come on, bring it in. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Nigerian Independence Day inspired makeup tutorial slash Snapchat Q&A slash abstract editorial green glitter look. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to thumbs it up and also hit the bell to get notifications, so every time I upload a new video, you'll never miss it. Be sure to follow me on social media, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, all of that. And thank you once again for watching. Let me know what you thought down below in the comments section, and I will see you guys in the next one, Lord willing. Stay blessed. Bye.